African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 24th of March, 2024. Last night, the Russian aerospace forces have launched a group strike with long-range airborne precision weapons and unmanned aerial vehicles against facilities of the electric power industry, the gas industry, and assembly and testing sites for uncrewed boats. As a result of the strike, the work of industrial enterprises for the manufacture and repair of weapons, military hardware, and ammunition has been disorganized, and foreign-made military equipment and means of destruction transferred to Ukraine by NATO countries have been destroyed. All the goals of the strike have been reached. In Kupyansk Direction, units of the Zapad Group of Forces have defeated manpower and hardware of 14th, 32nd Mechanized, and 57th Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Simkivka, Kharkov region, and Terny, Donetsk People's Republic, and also have repelled 3 enemy counterattacks. The armed forces of Ukraine losses were up to 140 servicemen, 1 tank, 2 pickup trucks, 1 US-made M777 artillery system, 1 Stubby howitzer, and 2 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery systems. In Belgorod Direction, Russian units continue to carry out measures to identify and destroy armed forces of Ukraine's sabotage and reconnaissance groups in the border areas of Ukraine. As a result of the fire attack on armed forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware, up to 40 servicemen, 1 Czech-made RM-70 Vampire MLRS combat vehicle, and 1 German-made Mars multiple launch rocket system have been destroyed close to Podokanovo and Zemlyanki, Kharkov region. In Donetsk Direction, as a result of active operations, units of the Yug Group of Forces have occupied more favorable lines, defeated the enemy near Kleshchievka, Krasnoy, and Kurdiamovka, Donetsk People's Republic, and also repelled 1 counterattack by formations of the 80th Air Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Krasnogorovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses were up to 300 servicemen, 1 US-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 3 motor vehicles, 1 US-made M119 howitzer, 1 D-30 gun, and 1 field ammunition depot. In Avdiivka Direction, units of the Center Group of Forces have improved their front-line position as a result of successful actions and repelled 9 counterattacks by assault groups of 24th, 47th Mechanized, 57th Motorized Infantry, 25th Airborne, and 3rd Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Novgorodskoye, Shumy, Tonenkoye, Pervomaiskoye, and Berdikai, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses were up to 360 troops, 2 tanks, 5 armored fighting vehicles, and 9 motor vehicles. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 1 US-made M777 howitzer, 1 Akatsia self-propelled artillery system, 2 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery systems, and 1 D-30 howitzer have been destroyed. In South Donetsk Direction, units of the Vostok Group of Forces have improved their tactical position and inflicted a fire defeat on formations of the 31st Brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard near Urozhenoye, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses were up to 140 troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 5 motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made Krab self-propelled artillery system, and 1 Raptor anti-tank gun. In Kherson Direction, units of the Dnepr Group of Forces have inflicted a fire defeat on manpower and hardware concentration areas of 65th Mechanized and 128th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 35th Marine Brigade, as well as the 126th Territorial Defense Brigade near Pyatykhatki, Zaporizhzhia region, Gavrilovka, Ivanovka, and Tyazhinka, Kherson region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses were up to 50 servicemen and 3 motor vehicles. During counter-battery warfare, 2 US-made M777 howitzers, 1 Stubby howitzer, and 1 D-30 gun have been destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged ammunition and UAV storage depots, 4 P-18 radar stations for detecting and tracking aerial targets, 1 electronic warfare station, as well as manpower and military hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine in 129 areas. Air defense facilities have shot down 172 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles, as well as 11 Storm Shadow cruise missiles, 3 Neptune anti-ship missiles, 4 MALD aircraft-guided missiles, and 22 MLRS and Vampire multiple-launch rocket system projectiles. In total, 577 airplanes and 270 helicopters, 16,908 unmanned aerial vehicles, 489 air defense missile systems, 15,587 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,256 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 8,514 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 20,153 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.